Hi guys, I am Cassandra and welcome to another video after a long time since I haven't posted in a while. Anyways, for today's video, let's upcycle this kettle which I found in the storeroom and is already the condition. So first step, let's wash this. And here it is all cleaned up. Next I'm taking some gesso and I'm going to prime the kettle white. You can use white chalk paint instead of gesso. So I'm going to paint the entire kettle white since I'm going to use decoupage napkins and they look the best on a white base. After the paint is dry, I'm going above with a sponge just to lighten the brush strokes. And once it's fully painted, I'll leave it aside to dry. For this project, I chose this really beautiful napkin which has these little flowers and birds. I'm planning to cut it in half and use it. So I'm taking a wet brush and marking the area I want to cut. And then I'm gently tearing it. You can tear the napkin directly. I just find it easier to tear it using this method. And I'll tear off this area as well and keep it aside. I'll use it later if I require it, maybe for the lid, but for now I'll keep it aside. So this is how it looks like. Similarly, I have cut the other half as well. Next, I'm going to paste the napkin onto the kettle. So I'll start by removing the extra plies of the napkin. So this is a 3-ply napkin, so it has like 3 layers. So I'm going to remove them all, leaving me with the very thin top layer which has the print on it. So I'll just align it on the kettle and check how I want it to be. And once I'm happy with the positioning, I'm going ahead and applying some decoupage glue. I'll link the products that I'm using in the description box. If you want, you can check them out. And I'll also mention some alternatives in case you don't have the products that I'm using in this video. So yeah, next I'm applying some decoupage glue and very carefully placing the napkin, making sure there are no air bubbles or wrinkles. Do this very slowly and very carefully and just enjoy the process. Then I'm going above with a dry brush to get rid of the air bubbles if there are any. Next, with the help of a wet brush, I'll tear off the extra napkin. And similarly, I'm going to stick this top portion very carefully. And I'm going to repeat the process on the other side as well. Then I'm going to take the leftover napkin which I had kept aside and I'm going to cover this top portion with it. And once I'm done pasting everything, I'm going to apply a layer of Decoupage Glue above the napkin and leave it aside to dry. Once it's dry, I'm taking some golden acrylic paint and I'm going to paint these hooks of the handle. Next, I am painting the handle blue using some blue acrylic paint, and again I leave it aside to dry. Meanwhile, I'll take the top lid and take some leftover pieces of the napkin and align them like this. And then, following the same procedure, apply some decoupage glue, paste the napkin, and then apply another layer of glue above the napkin. Then I am going to paint the top using some blue and golden acrylic paint. And lastly, I am painting this portion of the kettle with some blue acrylic paint, and I am blending the paint using a sponge. Once everything is completely dried, I am going to apply a coat of varnish on the entire project, that is my kettle, to protect it from dust and water. And this is the end result. If you like the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and see you in the next video. Bye.